ASMR. What I'm gonna do is answer the top questions first, so the ones that have the most likes, and go from there. Okay, so far there's 70 questions. First question: will you ever answer these questions? Well, smart Alec, yeah, I'm doing it now. Do you think you could spend the rest of your life in the heat of the desert and having to travel every few months for the rest of your life? When I live my life, basically, let me explain how I live my life. I don't ever think of the forever, you know? I really just live in the now. So I plan for like kind of immediate future, but I don't know how I'm going to feel in a few years. I don't know what my life is going to be like. I don't love the heat. So preferably in the future, you know, yeah, we want to travel. We want to travel and experience different climates, different environments. I typically don't like to stay in one place forever. Forever is kind of a word that scares me when it comes to staying put. So that's the best I can answer that question. If you weren't doing YouTube, what minimum wage job do you think you'd be struggling at right now? Never did YouTube. I would probably be working in the field that I have been working in for many years, which is health administration type jobs. Or who knows, I would be doing something else. Like, I'm very kind of unpredictable when it comes to changing my path of life, and even I don't really trust myself to have a solid plan. So that's why I took the opportunity to try something else while I was off of work. But I think it's important to acknowledge that there are a lot of people who struggle with minimum wage jobs, and I do think people, you know, should be paid a livable wage, and there's a lot of room for reform in that. And if you're struggling, you know, my thoughts and prayers are with you.
Sure, Jan.
I'm not rich, you know, by any means. I'm probably like YouTube minimum wage, I don't know, whatever. Earlier this year, you mentioned that you had an appointment for a psychiatric assessment in April. What happened with that? Do you think it's necessary to address your mental health in order to build a solid foundation for personal growth, maintain healthy relationships, and achieve overall well-being? My belief with mental health help has shifted a little bit. Ever since I've been... First of all, I don't remember saying that I had a psychiatric assessment. I think I was going to seek one out, but I just never did go. In Canada, it's like getting a psychiatrist, the wait list is like so long. It's so long. And here, I don't know like what I would have to do, what I would have to pay. I could look it up for sure. But I've been in and out of mental health, you know, systems since I'm 15. Since becoming more religious, you know, just doing a lot of self-help, self-education, stuff like that on my own, reading more into things. Okay, I really don't feel comfortable talking to a one-on-one therapist or anything like that. I've tried it many times. Maybe I didn't give it long enough chance, but I just don't like it. I'm on medication, which does help with the mental illness. I think it's just something I'm just gonna have to like live with for life. It's like it's a medical, you know, more of a clinical depression. Mental health runs in my family, you know, and there's partly genetic. There's also a lot of situational things that I can change that can improve my state of mind, that I acknowledge fully. So I just think that there's a lot of things that I have to work myself. I have to work on myself and not rely so much on help from outside sources. I know what I need to do to succeed. It's just the doing it. I don't think I've had like a proper, like, you know, recent full-blown psychiatric assessment. I think that would be probably beneficial, because if there are brain diseases, you know, mental health diseases, maybe that I have, like, that I don't know, and I'm not being medicated properly for them, who knows?
Do you ever feel embarrassed? And if you do feel embarrassed, how do you keep uploading? Like, is it that you don't feel it, or is it that you don't care?
The first part, do I ever feel embarrassment? I mean, I'm human, so yeah, but it's very fleeting, and it's very rare that I feel embarrassed. I just don't feel embarrassed about, you know, things that you would normally feel embarrassed about, you know, letting one rip in public, stuff like that, you know, like, I don't know, whatever people get, rejection, like, I don't care, you know, like, because to me, why be embarrassed about something that we all get embarrassed over? You know, we all do. Like, we're human. We should be understanding each other, not like, you know, not making someone feel shame and to feel embarrassed about something that happens. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I really just, I guess it's just a lack of caring about these things. I am just understanding of the human condition to certain degrees and to certain things. So that just, yeah, I just don't have that ability to be embarrassed about certain things. So yeah, thanks for asking. Why do you think wearing that hat is a good idea? Oh, the hat in the thumbnail, the tie hat. Well, I wear it just to annoy you. Thanks for asking. This one has 258 likes. If you post a random video and we get you to 50K views in less than 24 hours, will you go back to Canada? I'm not going to, you know, make a huge life change just for the entertainment of others. And 50K views? No. How is your lifestyle change going? I'm going to do an update video on that, but basically, it's off and on, kind of, you know, so.
It's all bullshit, folks. It's all bullshit.
It's not as good when I was consistently staying on track and keeping the calories counted. I do slip up here and there, but I will have in the near future a video update on that whenever I can. When was the last time you prayed? Okay, I have to like go on a rant about this comment because, first of all, I'm not going to answer your fucking comment, okay? Because number one, I think it's absolutely 100% ridiculous that people ask somebody something so personal. Like, your spiritual religious journey is no one's business. Like, I don't know why people obsess over that with Muslims. Like, but they, like, a Christian, like, I don't know if this person is Christian. If you're Christian, why are you asking another person of a different religion when they pray? Worry about your own prayer. If you're non-religious, if you don't believe in God, why do you care when someone else prays? You don't believe in God, so who cares? What is it to you? When I pray, how often I pray is only between me and God, and the only person who should be only being that should care is God. Like, you know, I don't understand people's obsession. Like, I've never claimed to be a perfect Muslim. I don't even really do Islamic content, you know, because I'm not a beacon of light. You know, I'm a person who's very flawed, and I'm still working on myself and my spiritual journey. So when I pray, again, it's none of your business, and thanks anyways. When will you finally go back to Canada? I don't know. What is your true weight, and are you going to buy clothes that fit you for your size? Your question is stupid. Do you and Salah have a retirement plan? I don't know if his job does 401k or some type of retirement fund, or even if Kuwait does that in general, or do y'all just put money aside each check into a savings account or an emergency fund in case something were to happen and one or both of you couldn't work anymore? Here in the US, I have an emergency fund and a pretty good size 401k for retirement, and I'm only 35, so I'm curious at Salah's age how he plans for retirement.
Insufficient funds, you ain't got no money. Woo.
Anything financial, like, honestly, I don't think that's anyone's business. Are you going to get your tattoos removed? Oh, that's a good question, actually. I probably won't get them removed. Nah, probably not. I do have a community post up. If you want to ask me a question, add to the list, go ahead. If Salah said he would leave you if you didn't start taking your weight health seriously, would you actually try it? I mean, your relationship would be that much better if it was easier for you to get out and enjoy things together. The biggest thing is you would feel better. You just have to learn to be okay with being uncomfortable until it becomes the norm. You can do it. You just have to want to do it. I don't think that it would work, me changing for him. I don't believe personally that changing for anyone other than yourself is long-term sustainable. And that's just my belief. I do understand if it comes from a place of concern. You don't want your partner being unhealthy. Like, if the roles were reversed and Salah had the condition I have, I would be deeply, deeply concerned about his health and really probably be on his ass to change. Yes, I would. But at the same time, like, you know, you feel bad pressuring somebody or talking to somebody over and over, making them feel bad, you know? So if he was like, I'm going to leave you if you don't get healthier, I would totally understand that, actually, because, you know, it's, I don't know, but at the same time, we still live a decent life. We still do a lot more than a lot of people who are healthier than I am. And, but at the same time, I would like to improve the quality of my life. And I agree totally. It would greatly improve our lives. We could do so much more, activities. Just, I, on a personal level, would enjoy my life more too. So of course, that's going to affect the quality of our life, our relationship, etc. So it's like, it's a complicated question, I guess, for me to answer, but thank you for asking, and I'll see you in the future. Bye.
Oprah's weight was just like this massive public conversation, and it made me think about my public internet journey and how on such a way smaller scale I kind of related. Like my top performing videos of all time, it's all weight related. Like it is like so mind-boggling. Want to lose weight for this reason. Oh my gosh, I'm gaining weight. My failed weight loss surgeries. It's like, I'm so done with it. Like I've never been more done. And I feel like I've ever so briefly talked about being done with like talking about weight and all that stuff. But like, I hate how it's such a big part of my internet history. You will not get me talking about it anymore. Quite frankly, let's just shut the f up about it.